Hi, Daniel here from Wontek.com. Today we're going to be reviewing a new phone that's come out in Straight Talk, the Samsung R375C. This phone has recently come out on Straight Talk. It's a full QWERTY keyboard phone, very much like the R355C that came out last year, or maybe it was the year before. In size, they're sort of similar and have similar features. What's so good about this phone? Well, it's another nice phone for those who love the QWERTY keyboard. It has all the features that you'd expect, such as a 3.5mm headphone jack, micro USB charging, and also comes up as a mass storage device on your computer when you plug the USB cable into the computer. However, the only thing with the Samsungs is they always seem to, the Samsung phones, they never put a USB, you can't unplug a USB A from the charger. You actually would have to purchase a separate cable to plug this into a computer. This phone has a back-facing 1.3 megapixel camera, which is great for taking shots of stuff. I was kind of expecting for the price, the camera would be a little bit better. In fact, it's quite an expensive phone for what it is, given that Straight Talk has a lot of other phones that are out now that are around the same price that are far more superior. But once again, this phone is probably just for the people that want those real basic features and really have been wanting that QWERTY keyboard, which I can completely understand, because I personally hate typing on-screen QWERTY keyboard on touchscreens. Other features, it has got a camera button, so it's got a physical camera button for taking photos, and it's got the up and down volume buttons, which have become almost standard on all phones. So, you know, apart from that, to install the micro SD card, you simply have to take the back cover off the phone, and it's located here. You don't have to take the battery out to put it in, but it doesn't actually come with a memory card, which is another thing that sort of surprises me for the price of this. Given the price of memory cards being so cheap, I would have thought they would have chucked in at least a 4 GB micro SD card. So the screen size on here is 2.2 inches TFT. The screen is not very bright and tends to be a bit, even though it's a reasonably high resolution, it looks very, the colours are not good. Let's just say the colours are not fantastic. This phone has got a maximum standby time of 16 days, which is quite a long time. So I know a lot of people have contacted Wontek.com and said, oh, what would be a great phone to take camping, one that I'm not going to need to charge during that time? Well, this would be one of them. This operates on the Verizon network, so it's going to work in the middle of the woods somewhere, or the middle of the bush somewhere. So also with the 3.5mm headphone jack, you can plug in your headphones because it is an MP3 player as well. The phone itself it's not heavy. It feels solid, but it's certainly not a heavy phone. It has got Java installed on it, so it's got, you know, a few demo games, which you can also purchase more games to install on here from their store, I guess it is. I'll take a photo with the camera and put it on Wontek.com so you can see the quality of the photo at the highest resolution that it does. If you're after a phone that also has the camera function, at least you can see what the quality is going to be like before you purchase it. The keys are slanted outwards from the middle to each side. The keyboard is not as easy to use as the Samsung R355C, but I think this one is not as good for people with big fingers, whereas the 355C, there's plenty of room. This is a phone that's probably made more for men, and this is probably made more for ladies with small hands, or men with small hands. Not that it matters, right guys? You know, it's got all the calendar, conversion software, notes, all the software that you will expect. There'll be a full list on Wontek.com. You know, it's a nice phone. It is a little overpriced. I would expect that it'll come down in price sometime in the not too distant future. So go to Wontek.com and you know, ask us questions about this and we'll hopefully give you some answers. So anyway, that's it. Hope you've enjoyed the review and we'll see you next time.